Caller number one, you rockin' with your boy Fat Cat on the Fatcat Show. So what's crackin'?
Ain't no party like a fat cat party, cause a fat cat party don't stop. You never catch me sleeping, man, because I'm reaching the top. And if I gotta sacrifice, I put some hip in my hop. Ain't no party like a fat cat party. At a fat cat party, they blow. You know how it is. Get on your mark, set, go. Let it do what it do. You on the Fat Cat Show. Yep. This show's fanatical, so spell it with a capital. Cause half of you was laughable. Don't have me coming after you. You know exactly what a Mac can do. A legend like Mac can do. I'ma name this Fat Cat Avenue. Man, you gotta be honest, you need to talk it out. Cause if you hate and keep stepping, you need to walk it out. Man, damn, what the fuss is all about? Mean Queen, Fat Cat, they be showing out. Are they real, man? Are these niggas holding out? Make sure the middle finger hits the colon. Cause haters, they never win, man, they never do. Raising hell so the devil never go to heaven too. First off, second two, I could never do. Nephew, you think I'm sorry cause I left you? Down for making revenue. One thing I know, you tuning in to the Fat Cat Show. Yeah, ain't no party like a fat cat party, cause a fat cat party don't stop. You never catch me sleeping, man, because I'm reaching the top. And if I gotta sacrifice, I put some hip in my hop. Ain't no party like a fat cat party. At a fat cat party, they blow. You know how it is. Get on your mark, set, go. Let it do what it do. You on the Fat Cat Show. Yep. Yo, 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 yo. What's cracking, y'all? Here on YouTube, our new platform, going live. So, you rocking with your boy, the sinister minister, the preacher's grandson, the thinking deacon, the Rabbi Raymond Noodles, the chaplain of fried chicken's last rice, that's Fat Cat, and my dog, Roof. You know who he is, Satellite Bills. What's cracking? Hello.
Yeah, break it up, break it up.
Oh, you can't. You okay? Okay. What's cracking with you?
All right. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yeah, man. Yeah, dog. The snow, dog. What's up with the snow, dog?
I know, heavy too, man. I'm talking about the snow was so heavy. I got in my car and tried to use my windshield wipers. It was like, nah.
Yeah, dog. I was like, and it's so crazy because yesterday it was 60-some degrees, and now
Tomorrow it's gonna be 63.
yeah, it's Michigan weather, man. If you can't stay in unpredictability, you better not move to Michigan. Because it'll definitely change up on you. So what? Anyway, what was happening with you today, Doug? Anything interesting?
Just doing some home repairs all day today, man.
Oh, okay. Nothing wrong with that. It's always a good thing, though. I had to run down and check on the church today, and I'm asking everybody to pray for me, man. Because definitely, man, I've been going through, I've really been going through these past couple of weeks, like a lot of things trying to happen to throw me back, but I'm still staying motivated and still leaning on God,
God.
Yeah, I'm and that's serious too, and it's always it's always something, when you deal with new people, when you bring new people into your circle and stuff, and you trying to figure things out, and you trying to get a common ground with people, and not to say it's always necessarily a bad thing, and what I'm talking about right now is like we just elected a new pastor for the church, and he had a church already, established church, but they were preaching out of another spot. They was renting a spot out, I guess, at another church, and now their church is mingling in with ours. They gonna join our church, and so you have to get used to new personalities and and just learning how each other work. So in a sense, it's kind of, you don't want to read too much into things, because you might read wrong. You might read something wrong, and you know what I'm saying? You try not to be too judgmental, So I'm just praying for knowledge and understanding to try to, make sure I decipher things right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's all out your hands now.
Yeah.
God is doing all this right now. So
Yeah. So
sit back and let it happen.
Yeah. That's all it is. Because they have it's a deacon at this church, and his personality is kind of different than he's not a sociable or welcoming type of person, and it kind of rubbed me wrong the first time I met him, and I think he's in his own way.
Well, maybe you can help him with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think
maybe you can help him with that.
I think it's just at the same time I want this movement to grow, but at the same time I gotta look at it as it's a business, and I'm protecting a legacy. You know what I'm saying? I'm protecting a legacy of my grandfather. So I think I'm gonna always be kind of critical of things, but I pray that I'm not too critical. You know what I mean? You know how that can go sometimes. You just you overthink things and all that. So we supposed to have our first men's meeting this Saturday at the church at 10 o'clock. So I'm just looking forward to, getting things done and, moving us forward, as a leader of the church. So that's about it. I just, got to put on them big boy draws and, do my thing. So anything else with you, man?
Nothing else. You know what I did? No, never mind.
No. What?
I was gonna tell a story about I hadn't threw any thing out of the fridge since I got back from Vegas, and that was, how long has it been? 2 months so far.
Ooh, wow.
Man, I was like, what the hell is this growing in these containers?
Yeah, so they was growing whatever you had growing. Was growing legs. Your food grew legs.
Yeah.
I
think tomorrow this is just terrible.
You know what?
It was mold I'd never seen before. I said, what is this?
You know what? A shame of me, man, and it was a bit insensitive of me. I forgot to mention it before the show. My condolences to my boy Wallace. His wife lost her dad today. And yeah, man, and my thoughts and prayers are out with my dog Wallace, man, and his wife. So I just I didn't know. I met her dad a couple of times. He was a cool guy. He played bass guitar and all that. And I had recently paid Wallace a visit, and he had just told me that her dad was in bad shape. And I was like, wow, man. And that's how quick things can change. So we gotta start doing better by each other, man, and just check on each other. And if, make sure we let each other know we love each other, and whatever you got to say to a person, you say it, and don't hold nothing back. 'Cause you never know, man, the way people are just dropping nowadays,
I hear that.
So this cancer thing, man, I just don't think cancer is coincidental no more. I think they just, I think they killing us, man.
Yeah, It's all in the environment.
Yeah.
It's in the water, the
Yes.
bad food, um, the air.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you live by power lines, all types of stuff. It's all about the environment. But that's one thing you can't do anything to avoid. You can never say, "I'm never gonna get cancer."
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think it's preventable. You know,
Mm.
I think it is. I think because think about it. All the years cancer existed longer than we thought we knew it existed. You know, and
Uh-huh.
I've never seen this many people, man, getting it like we are now.
People don't look the chemicals that's in the food. Number one, people don't exercise and take care of their bodies. They act like they got another body to jump in after the first one mess up.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, I'm talking about a whole bunch of stuff that goes on
Yeah.
that affects your whole well being.
Right. Right. So, I don't know. I just, you don't know learn until later on in life when your body start going through its little changes. Like right now, I'm learning that type stuff out because when I was young, man, I was just reckless, and I just, and I was eating a lot of stuff that I ain't had no business doing, and just
Yeah,
doing all the things,
yeah,
drinking, and
'cause that will affect your ED. You know what I'm saying?
well, I don't know what you talking about on that. It seemed like you were professional, so I'll let you handle that. Yep. So, but
Uh,
it also give you that Muhammad Ali you got. So, but anyway, told you about messing with me, dog. Told you about messing with me. But anyway, man. So I was coming across the news, man, and I seen this news feed on about a middle school, man, in Warren, about a 12-year-old bringing had a hit list in
mhm.
Warren, and now it's crazy because they didn't. Now if the kid was African American, they'd be flashing him across the doggone screen. So when
No, it wouldn't have made the news. You mean
yeah,
you meant to say that
well, it's in a Warren school system.
right? Right.
It's in a Warren school system, so it's gonna get out there. So
No, if he was black, they'd have just kicked him out of all Warren school systems, and it would have never made the news.
yeah, so yeah, man. But I was looking at that. I was gonna play the video, but I don't want to because I mean, it's just so much happening. I think even out here, I just heard a story about a kid that brought a knife to school 2 days straight. A young kid. There's so much stuff happening in these schools with these kids, and it don't even matter now no more if you have a big worry, even if you take your kids to school outside of the city limits. So it don't even matter.
It's real crazy. Like growing up in Detroit, I remember one guy, he got shot in front of the school drive by shooting. People got caught with guns inside the school multiple times. None of that stuff never made the news.
Yeah.
I can remember a guy in middle school. He jumped down the steps, and his gun fell out of his pocket and shot him in the leg. Didn't make
Mm.
the news.
You.
I'm talking about stuff like when they got something to do with us, it don't
Yeah.
make the news.
I,
But then again, this is just something that we don't do. We don't go to school and shoot everybody up.
yeah. We
And
don't.
now they talking, and now they saying, um, the teacher should be armed. And I said, let them be armed over there, because we do them like they do us. We, in Detroit public school systems, we don't shoot up schools, so our teachers don't need guns.
Right.
You might have a student that'll pop you or something, but that's not gonna make the news.
They have these guys have intended targets, in our schools. But the scary part about it is that these millennials, man, they're highly emotional. They're not like us. We used to try to at least show a little bit of hardness to us. They downright sissified. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen a group of emotional cats like I'm seeing now. In our group in Generation X, you did have your couple of guys that were Tevin Campbell like, and they kill you about their woman, or kill,
yeah, but an emotional man is a dangerous man. I tell my daughter this all the time. See, he'll either kill you or beat you and then start crying and say, "I'm sorry, I don't know why I did what I did."
Yeah.
Emotional man.
Yeah.
Emotional man is a dangerous man.
Yeah.
I tell my daughter all the time. I say, stay away from them emotional guys, because he'll beat you to death and cry and sit back with you and cry and say, "I don't know why I just gave you two black eyes and punch you in the stomach."
Because I'm thinking back, it was a guy that I went to school with. I ain't gonna mention his name, but God rest his soul. He killed himself because his girlfriend rejected his proposal to her. And it was strange because this guy, he was kind of like one of the popular little guys and stuff, and he had a lot of little girlfriends and stuff like that. But they always say it's always that one that magnetized you, and I think he ran into that one, and that one just blew his mind, and he couldn't take it. And so I'm like, man,
I wonder if she gave him some cakes.
Shoot, for him to be at that doggone moment of proposal,
Yeah, she got some killer cakes. I don't want to touch her.
But it's just, that's why now I didn't understand it as a kid, but I understand now that, man, you cannot take anybody lightly, and you never know what's on a person's mind at that time. So you have to be real careful when you deal with people. I'm starting to watch a lot of videos where things that used to be respected now isn't respected. I'm seeing people going in churches beating up pastors and everything, man. Things aren't respected like they used to be back in the day. So we got to watch out, for how we handle things. And speaking of guns in the schools with the teachers, do you think preachers need to pack?
In the church? Nah.
Huh?
Let your faith really be tested, right?
But so I know a pastor that packs. I remember back coming up, our deacon packed. He came to church packing all the time. So
I know a teacher. I know a teacher that kept a 4.5 in middle school.
Yeah, I think because in the array of all this stuff going on, people running up in churches just shooting. I know it's not us, but it's
no. We don't do that.
Yeah. Unless it's a target in there and somebody, because we had a couple of church shootings where people got shot and killed in the church, but we didn't have a mass shooting of people
where a person just come in there like, I'm about to kill it. I'm about to send everybody to Jesus. No, but we did have a couple of, little shootings like that where somebody was targeted. That's the only route we go, unless this person was mentally ill and he just came in and I worship Satan and I'm tired of it.
Even the craziest cats that I know in the hood when I was younger, they wouldn't even shoot everybody up. They're gonna shoot everybody.
Yeah, it makes you wonder.
And I wonder what's on his man. What's the reason to kill somebody?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like, I lost 2 times playing my new video game. I'm going to school to shoot everyone.
Right. Yeah, it then.
I got a deal on that test. Someone's got to pay for this.
Because I stopped paying attention. Because I don't even know if they even came up with a motive why this last shooting, why this guy did what he did. And he was out of school. You know?
Like, man, everybody's got a future but me. I'm going to kill everyone.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because I guess you would have to be, and I'm comparing different. I'm going from black to white, and I think really, in most cases, like black, when a black shooting happens, especially if he go all out, I think it's to a degree of, I'm down to my last, life ain't even worth living. I mean, everything is just gone for me. I just, I don't have nothing to live for. I ain't got nothing to lose. And that's a dangerous person. When you get to that point, I ain't got nothing to lose. I'm killing anybody I come across. And I think in most cases, I could see that kind of like playing out probably, in the hood, especially if somebody is, let's say, standing on their corner, ain't nothing going for them. They can't find no job. They can't feed it. Their family done abandoned them and all this type of stuff. And nobody seemed to care. So they like, sure, even then, not no mass shooting.
I'm going to go smoke a blunt. That's what he going to do. He gonna go smoke a blunt.
Yep, smoke a blunt, start robbing.
You know what I don't. Hey man, don't be a stir. Don't stir.
No. I'm just saying, because you can never say never of things that play out, because you never know what you would do if you in a situation where life just turns itself upside down on you, and you like, man.
I know myself. I just, when times get tough, I wait for the storm to pass, man. I don't fall apart and risk getting murdered or going to prison.
Okay, but answer this: what was the worst situation you've been in where you?
I've been. Look, I'm gonna tell the truth about the story. I think I was like 19. I was 20 years old. I was in South Carolina. I was so broke. I didn't even have a gun. I just went outside looking for somebody to strong arm. And I said to myself, man, are you crazy or something? Hard times pass. Don't do anything to jeopardize your life.
Mm-hmm.
Or take somebody else's life. See, common sense got to be in there somewhere.
Yeah, it do. It do. It definitely do. But just think of what you going through, and just think of somebody that never had a stable environment. Nobody that never knew how to. I'm just saying somebody. No. I'm just saying, dog. Dog. No, I'm saying somebody that never had. I'm not making no excuse.
They come out on top.
I'm not making no excuse for it.
You gotta rob somebody or
I'm
go
not.
to school and shoot everybody up.
I'm not making no excuse for it, but I'm just saying. But just imagine you thinking with the same mind, but I'm thinking about a person that never grew up in a stable environment, that never dabbled in conflict resolution. He always handled things violently, and he always seen things handled violently. So what kind of?
Let me ask you this. So, do you think somebody will have to teach you not to kill everybody, or to take what's not yours?
I think
is that something?
I think
is that something that you have to learn?
I think if you raise with wolves, you'll end up being a wolf. If that's all you know.
I know people that was raised. I know people that was raised with thug killers, and they turned out the complete opposite.
Okay, but they never dabbled in nothing before they changed.
Nah, they didn't.
Okay.
He's a lawyer right now. I'm saying all his brothers went to prison. Everybody sold drugs. He's a lawyer right now.
Was he the youngest?
Yep, he was the youngest.
So he got a chance to see where it got you.
Look, you can say the oldest, middle child, sometimes you just got to take the excuse away. I'm talking about, give me a break.
Yeah, but you got to understand that everybody don't think the same way. That's the thing. Because the way we get up and we say, because it's hard for me to fathom that somebody gets up every morning and say, I'm about to go out here and kill somebody, or I'm about to get out here and rob somebody.
Yeah,
but the sad reality,
they call it serial killers.
Yeah, but the sad reality is that scenario is true. Somebody wakes up with that on their mind.
There's nothing you can do with a serial killer. I'm talking about serial killers in the hood. I'm sure you know somebody that you grew up with. He done killed like 3 or 4 different people. Mm-hmm. And they never labeled that guy a serial killer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's a damn serial killer. Serial killers don't think the same way other people think.
No, they don't.
He's a real madman. And I wonder why, like, the serial killers in the hood, they don't get picked up. I'm saying, I know a serial killer right now. He done killed like 10 people. Still free.
Still free?
Still free.
Wow.
He done killed like, man, I know a couple of serial killers, and they killed multiple people. If that's not a serial killer, what is it?
Right.
Something that just happened?
Right. Yeah, I get it.
But it won't make the news. Dealing with us, so I can't even put my mind, and I can't put myself in that frame of thought to say, okay, what could be so hard to make me just wake up and shoot up every damn body at school?
Yeah.
So, the solution to that is put them in prison forever. Kill them. I don't care.
Wow.
You don't need to be look. If you're a serial killer, you don't need to be walking around here around me or my family. You need to be locked up.
Yeah.
Well, them need to go ahead and just go. Don't even house you. Just go ahead and kill you.
I forgot you in your belief on that, because I think we talked about that on another show, and you were pretty much the same way with it, Yeah,
man. Who on a serial killer? Somebody with a mental illness like that walking around, being around their mother, their father, their kids. Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Get them off the streets. Get them off the streets. The same way they do with us. Go ahead, get them off the streets.
The crazy part about it is this dude had And once again, going into the Facebook thing, he had enough balls to post everything he was gonna do on Facebook. You know, and you mean nobody screened that out? Nobody peeped that out?
Man, he was in the police radar, so they knew it was watching him, but he still did what he did.
So
he shouldn't have been able to go buy that gun.
Right. He shouldn't have. But anyway, man.
He shouldn't have even been on school grounds.
Right.
How did he just walk into that school?
Right. Because
nobody's asking that, right? Nobody's asking that.
You know what the funny part is?
What?
And not trying to sound racist, but I think pretty much Caucasians, they kind of like live a carefree life where they just think everything is just grand, and we're more watchful. Because we know when things aren't right. We can, it's like we know the atmosphere. We like, oh, something about to go down. And we kind of like, so we take them hints. Like if somebody say, man, I'm coming back to shoot that place up, this school up, 9 times out of 10, if we get wind of it, we be like, this is a day I'm not coming to school. But but Caucasian, they be like, oh, Brad was just playing. He's not gonna do nothing, you know. And so that caused.
He just takes that gun to school. He's not. I don't even think it's any bullets.
Yeah. So, but I think we're more cautious. I think we, you know, because we done seen things play out before, so we know what to look for, you know. But anyway, man, I ain't gonna get up too far off into this because we got to get into this topic, man. And so I know I didn't get a chance to talk to you today on it, but anyway, here we go. Today's topic: is there ever a time to give up on a loved one? We all have people we love and breaking points. Sometimes people we love make loving them so hard, but we do anyway. Sometimes the people we love bring their problems our way with no regard for our feelings. Sometimes you want to say enough is enough. Does love have limits and breaking points? Can you really love a person and give up on them? If your loved one is a problem, when is it time to cut them loose? What do you think? And I'm not simply talking about a man on woman relationship. I'm talking about your brother. I'm talking about, you know, your auntie, whatever. When is it ever time to be like, look, I love you, but I mean, you detrimental to me. I gotta cut you loose.
Yeah. You feel like if they're not bringing anything positive to your life, you gotta go, baby. You gotta go. That's how I do people. I just did that to somebody.
See, but you talk.
You gotta go. It was just a little too much negative stuff, and I don't need negative stuff going into my head.
See, you talking about somebody. I'm talking about somebody real close to you that you know.
She was close to me. She was really close to me.
When you say she,
not nobody I was sleeping with.
A family member, then.
No, it could be a close friend.
There you go. I see. I don't trust you in these friends.
Oh no, man, I'm a good guy. Man.
You
call somebody a friend, they're really a friend.
Okay. You have anybody ever had somebody close that you had to kind of ISO and you know, kind of ISO, be like, look, you know, I love you, but man, look, I can't be a part of the mess.
Yeah, sometimes you outgrow people. You know, y'all might have started off being cool and close, and then, you know, you start looking at life a different kind of way. And if you and that person don't see life in the same way, it's time for you to go.
I think too, that's the case in a lot of cases, but I think a lot of times it be interest change. You know, your interest in life changes too, and I think it causes rift because sometimes the main thing that bind you to may be the interest that y'all share the same interests and stuff, and I think it changes when it changes. You know, it forms a distance between the two because you know I remember me and Wallace used to man hang out all the time. He had his studio and stuff, man. We used to be making music right and left, hanging out. Used to come to his house. He had a little bar at his crib, and we used sit there and just drink, watch movies, play, do all kinds of stuff, man. And I think the older we got, then I started, well, that was my single life, but when we had, when I started having kids and all that, the interest changed. And, and I would still come to his house and do music, but we wasn't, it seemed like it was a little bit more of a distance in there, and so I understand that to a degree. And just some people, their views just don't change at all for the better. And I had to cut a couple of friends off like that. I mean, friends I go back to elementary with, so I do understand that. But I'm talking more about, I know recently it's a cousin of mine, man, that be into so much stuff that I gotta, I gotta draw that line. Like, look, I can't go to nothing you throw. I can't do none of this, because that's detrimental to me. I can't do it. Sorry, I love you, but I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm gonna be at the sidelines looking at you.
Yeah. Hey, what's crazy? What's crazy? Not to skip the subject. Well, why do O.J. Simpson got a new TV show?
He making that money.
You say what?
He making that money. That's what it is.
I'm saying, dang, this dude been to prison and get out and get a TV show about in this car. I'll tell you what really happened with my wife and her friend.
Man, I ain't.
What the hell?
Bump OJ, you done switched the whole conversation up, dog. I could see if it was something similar to our topic, but you just jumped the whole conversation on Orenthal.
Because OJ, he was feeling the same one. He had to separate himself from his wife.
Oh my God, they've been separate. They've been separated, man. What's wrong with you, man?
No. He had to separate. They were separated, but he had to get them out of his life.
Oh boy, that's terrible, man. Two people lost their lives, man. You joking about it? You wrong. You are so wrong, dog. You gonna get some hate mail.
I didn't even say nothing happened. I just say he just separated. People hear from their body.
Hate mail. This is Satellite Bills talking. You can send your hate mail courtesy of the Fatcat Show, and I'll make sure he get it. But man, you terrible, dog. That was a bad one, dog. That was a bad one.
I think I can still live with it.
Why? You terrible. Are people losing their lives, dog? What kind of Christian are you?
Hey man. I didn't know what kind of, is it different types of Christians?
What kind of Christian are you? I'm just saying
what?
You said you're a Christian.
Hey, slow down, okay?
No, don't slow down nothing. If you gonna represent Jesus, you represent him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir. But anyway, man, back to our subject, man. Since you done cut it off, I think we was going down the avenue that you usually do that when we go down the avenue you really don't want to address. You know, and usually it's about relationships. Any kind of relationship. You always chase.
You don't put me on front. Like
indubitably, I'm gonna put you on front because you always seem to be changing up the subject, man, all the time when it comes to relationships. I think you like ISO yourself. I think you a little bit of a recluse.
Oh yeah? What else you think, Dr. Phil?
Well, I also think. I also think that you need to get out and date some more.
Oh no, not the date.
Yeah, you need to get out there, man. You'll never.
Yeah, I'm trying to wait till the spring.
That's the wrong time. Spring don't bring love. It bring FUCK. CKS.
Who said that? I didn't read that. What book was that in?
Because you get that. I'm just giving my philosophy. You gotta wait till a season.
Are you a Christian brother? What?
Man, I am definitely a Christian. I'm the preacher's grandson, the thinking deacon, the Rabbi Raymond Noodle. You know what I am. So but now you're trying to twist it. I see how you trying to play your cards now. You don't like to be the bad guy no more. You used to be the bad guy big time. But now you kind of like, the bad guy's trying to creep out of you, but you more like, taking the little jabs. Like, let me see how far I can take this jab, but I ain't gonna hit it hard. I'm just gonna love tap it.
That's not it.
Yes, dog.
I'm just trying to be myself. Being a bad guy is not me.
It's not. What you call it then?
I call it a good guy.
Yeah, right.
If I was a doll, I would have a string in my back, and when you pull it, I would say "Heidi ho."
Okay. What was the last thing you did for a woman that you dated? What was the last thing you did? Since you done changed the subject on me. What was the last?
What you mean last thing?
What was the last good thing you did to a woman you dated? What was the last good thing you did for her?
I put myself in her presence.
Oh my God! Something that.
And that was a good thing.
See what I'm saying? I'm saying something that other than your presence. Something that helped her.
Oh, okay. I bought a young lady a bottle of water. She was really thirsty.
I see why you single.
As long as you see.
Yeah.
I said, as long as you see. I believe single people are single for a reason.
Why? I think
I'm still single.
I think
because I keep running to hysterectomies. No, I'm just joking.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna take this clip. I'm gonna take this clip and I'm gonna put it on Facebook, and I'm gonna let the ladies have it. I'm gonna put your picture right there with the audio clip and just have that mother rewind like hysterectomies.
No hysterectomies.
Okay.
It was just a joke. It was just.
I think ladies, if that ain't like they want to get hysterectomies, but it's just something that happens in their life.
And there you go.
Huh?
I see. You're a real politician, so you jumping on the women's side, the ladies' side.
Ooh, ladies first. Ladies first.
That's a good one.
Ooh, ladies first. Because how you tried to play me that last show. Yeah. Yeah, you tried to play me that last show, throw me out there on the limb. So you got it coming back, brother. You definitely got it coming back, but anyway, back to our topic since you threw us off. But I just it's a lot. I guess the ones that's close to you, man, could really cause you the most damage. I know people say that's if you allow them to, but those are the ones that's the most closest to your heart. So naturally, they could do have the most impact, on there. Like I said, we're not just talking about girlfriends. We talking about many others. Your father, all that. I remember, man, my grandfather. For as much as he loved his family and as much as I love my grandfather will give you the shirt off his back. But at times my grandfather could get so grumpy and so mean, man. My grandfather will chop you up 6 different ways, man, and have you feeling like, dang, did I really do something to deserve this? And he'll do it, and he knew how to cut you up too. So but I never said that I'm gonna cut my grandfather loose. Now, what I did do to be able to deal with him on that, when I see he was in those kind of moods, I get to booking. I'll be like, granddaddy on one, that my spirit ain't strong enough to keep taking this, so let me jet this way. And sometimes I had to stay away a little bit longer from him, because he'll be on one. And so when you see him the next time, he done calmed down, and he missed you, so he gonna be a little bit more kinder to you. But I think that's about the most. I can't really name somebody closer that I cut off. I think I had a situation with my mom before where we had got into it and things
you telling family business? You telling family business?
This is just. This is just. I didn't say what happened. I mean that's what happens. Family.
I gotta make sure I never get into it with you.
Family have their fallouts. So it ain't nothing to be ashamed about.
Everybody don't need to know.
I mean,
it ain't so.
Man, cut it out, dog. I'm not ashamed of that. That's nothing. But we had fell out before, and we had to space each other a little bit, but we can't.
Okay, I got a quick question. I'm going off the subject a little bit.
Oh, there we go.
Honest answer. Okay, your daughter's 19 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
She get pregnant.
Oh, Lord.
And the guy that she's not married to wants the baby to get his last name. How do you feel about that?
I'm gonna say this. I can't really be biased about it because I was that guy before.
Okay.
I was the guy before, but I would hope that my daughter would make good decisions starting from that point on. If she chooses to give up, I would say a little something like, even though I would let her know my experience. I did it. I did the same thing. You know, I wasn't.
Would you want your daughter to do it?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that, especially if the guy had no intent on you know.
He got two other baby mamas.
Oh Lord, I would have a definite problem. I would definitely have a problem. I would, yeah. Indubitably.
So if a man is not married to a woman, he shouldn't. The child shouldn't get his last name.
I didn't say that.
No, man. I'm asking.
I'm not saying that. I think.
I'm asking.
I said in the beginning. In the beginning, I told you, I didn't. I can't really judge it because it happened with me.
But you're 49 years old now, so it's different.
Don't be trying to tack 4 more years on my life, Muhammad Ali. I told you. But anyway, I just think that
the way that you think right now, is it okay for a man to expect a woman to give the child his last name if they're not married?
No.
Okay.
No, but yeah.
I didn't hear you.
I said no, but yeah.
No, but yeah, that's not an answer.
Yeah, no, but yeah.
Indecisive. Yeah, indecisive.
Yeah, you know, I just to me, you in a relationship, y'all mess around. I mean, people can say all that, wait till marriage, all that. It is not happening. It's not happening nowadays. People gonna give up some cakes. Some cakes gonna get got. And so, but I would hope that, you know, that's the case with my daughter when she started being promiscuous and all that stuff, that she would take better measures not to happen. But
if it was to happen.
Yeah, but if it was to happen,
she say, well,
you know what my talk would be.
My son's last name to be Williams.
You know what my talk would be. I would pull my daughter to the side and I would like, baby, do you love this guy? And you know, do he love you? What is your future? What is your plan with him? You know, if he doesn't honor you with marriage and give you his all and his forever, then don't honor him with that. Because honestly, when I'm gonna say the difference with me was I honestly planned on marrying my son mother at the time, and it just, things didn't work out like they did, and I actually thought that we were going to get married. You know, she had an engagement ring, all that, while she was pregnant with my son. So, but I just didn't. Hey, life happens.
Now what that got to do with you asking for your son to have your last name? I mean, intentions.
My intention. I just said what my intentions were. But nowadays, these women, now I could just imagine, especially with the Bible speaking on the generations getting wicked and wiser, and we seeing it. These millennials right now are just terrible as hell right now. So just imagine when my daughter get to that. What's that? You said, you mentioned 19. So So that's a couple of more good years. A couple of years for
couple of more years.
A couple of years for my daughter to reach that age. You know, so that you know, that's something. That's what, 11 more years.
Be like, yeah, I want my son's last name to be Man, because Daddy's name is Man.
See, and then just think, at that time, my daughter 19, I'll be 56 years old.
How you gonna be 56 and you 50 already?
You know what? You almost made me say something. You almost made me lose my religion. But I'm a calm down. But you almost made me lose my religion. You know. Keep on. But anyway, I'm gonna ignore that last comment. I know Menjo's on your mind, so I'm just gonna let it go. But
I thought you weren't gonna ever give me
well, if you keep talking stuff, you keep having these, you keep having Menjo moments. You keep having Menjo moments. You forget I got the power to do this to you, and I can talk stuff all day about your Menjos, and nobody else hear what you gotta say. So keep on messing with me. I know you got that getting Menjo free coupon, so you keep on playing. Yep. So anyway, back to reality. So well, we down to our last 3 minutes. You got anything to add?
Yeah. Are you gonna shovel that snow in front of
Well, as I was saying, as this Menjo man keep bringing up his fantasies and all that, I'm going to say I'm thankful for everybody that that's listening in and going to listen in later. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel Tommyism38 and watch some old episodes of the Fatcat Show and tell us what you think. Give us some input. You can give us whatever you want to hear on the show, some topics. Interesting. So the reason why the Menjo Man's that's his new name, Menjo Man. His mic is mute because I'm tired of hearing his Menjo stories. So I'm just tired of it. So if
90 seconds.
You don't have nothing else to say, Menjo Man?
Hey, my name is not Menjo Man. I am a man of God.
But yeah, like I said, tune in. This is Thursday, Saturday, 9 p.m. Next show. If you got anything that you want to hear on the show before that time, you can send it courtesy
seconds
of the Fatcat Show, or leave it in the comments and we'll discuss it. Whatever. So just let us know what's up. So until next time, we out. We'll be doing our thing.
And hopefully we don't get up in the morning and have to shovel snow. It'll be all melted.
Yeah. Indubitably. We out of here, y'all.
All right.
10 seconds. Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.